Right here. T.I. speaks on connecting Gunna with his lawyer for the YSL RICO trial and being unable to advise him on his plea deal.
Would that counseling situation be?
I've spoken to Gunna.
Okay.
I've spoken to him. First of all, when the indictment came down, he called me and asked me for a suggestion of what lawyer he should, and I gave him my lawyer. He could not go to Brian Steele. He could not go, I don't believe him, Drew Findley. He couldn't go. So I introduced him to my attorney, which is Steve Sadow. And I introduced him to my attorney. They started talking on their own. And that's when he turned himself in a day or two later. And the next time I talked to him, I believe is, well, I ain't talked to him. I think I talked to my attorney. And he told me that there was some on the table for Gunna to come home. And I was like, well, can you tell me about it? He's like, he couldn't tell me about it. And Gunna couldn't talk to me, but he had to make a decision. I was like, well, what, and I was interested, but I couldn't know any real details. And
if you would have known the details, and the details was what ended up happening,
had I known that he would have had to verbally and signed to the same questions that were written, I would just make sure that he knew, if you agree to this, you will be met with adverse opinion. People will see you as something you don't want to be seen as. And I feel like, this is just me, my personal opinion of what I know of him, and because I've known him since he was like damn near a teenager. I feel like if I would have, not just me, anybody would have been able to advise him and tell him, he wouldn't have did it. I don't think he would have did it. And I told my attorney the same thing. Mm-hmm. And he don't understand. He don't come from where we come from.
Absolutely not.
So he don't say, what's the big deal? They can't.
You're coming home.
You're coming home. They can't use it against your friend in court, and it's insubmissible. So why does it matter?
It's a win-win.
That's how and I can't argue with him sitting in his seat. Mm-hmm. I say, okay. And I broke it down to him this way. I say, well, Steve.
You didn't call him a nigga, did you?
Nah, I didn't. But I said, well, Steve, first of all, you got to understand the origins of police.
Would that counseling situation?
All right, y'all. I'm going to keep it all the way 100. Let me get this nigga T up on the screen. I'm going to keep it all the way 100. Everything that happened with the YSL trial, I'm going to be real. Everything that happened with the YSL trial when it came to Gunna is exactly how I expected it to go, nigga. Straight up. It is exactly how I expected it to go. That nigga Gunna was never a gangster, bro. Gunna, he was always an artist, bro. That nigga, he was always an artist. He was always music first. Thug was the real gangster. People around him were, until a lot of them niggas turned into rats. But Thug and them were. But nah, never Gunna. But he was repping YSL heavy. He was repping it heavy. So, but still, I never looked at him as any type of gangster, any type of thug or any like that. I just thought he was just a talented musician, bro. I just thought he just had all the talent in the world. Still do. And he just makes incredible music. But for a lot of the people who thought that Gunna wouldn't turn on Thug or just just take the plea he did, do everything he did do and just turn around and admit, yes, YSL is a gang, and just do all the rat and just all the things he did do. It really is. It's really everything I expected him to do. Like you really can't, like, you know what I mean? Like, just that just was never gonna, bro. Like, if he thought that he was that type of nigga, bro, like, yeah, you were sadly mistaken, my nigga. But the thing is, he did like to perceive that look, like, to make people like think that, you know, he was like that for real. Like, he really would do that. Like I said, he was repping that YSL shit hard in the music, and especially on stage at the shows. I'm telling you, like he wasn't active in the streets with it, but he was definitely repping it for sure. But that's exactly how I expected this whole trial, man. Like, I'll be real, when it comes to the YSL trial, I didn't expect everybody to rat. I'll be real. I didn't expect everybody to rat. Like, a lot of it really broke my heart because that whole YSL, man, at that time was my absolute favorite. Like, everyone on there, like, it was my favorite. Like, they had the wave in a chokehold, bro. They had ATL in a chokehold. They had Got It. They had Keyed. They had Thug, Gunna. They had Gotti. Like, all these niggas just popping up out the woodworks. Each one popping out. Like Young Thug really was the father for all that shit. He really was the father for all that shit, my nigga. So I really didn't expect that entire trial to go the way he did. Like, it did, my bad. I really didn't expect it to go that way. But when it came to Gunna, everything in Gunna's case is exactly what I expected. But I don't respect how he did Thug. I genuinely don't respect how he did Thug, especially when you're seeing on paper, hey, bro, this stuff you're doing can give me a life sentence. Like you just, it was just ratting all over the place. A lot of people are even looking at Thug as a rat in ways too. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. But I see where T.I. is coming from in this situation here. I see where he's coming from. But yeah, y'all, let me know what y'all think about this topic in the comments below.